Please check in with your middle school counselors. Make sure all the appropriate choices you listed on the high school application is done. It's confirmed. Everyone should have a copy receipt of the schools that the guidance counselor entered in. If you do not have that, please make sure you get that from your guidance counselor. My name is Richard Hogg, 9th and 10th grade guidance counselor here at CIMS, the Collegiate Institute for Math and Science. I've been with the school for probably about 14 years.
Wow.
I'm not old or young. I've worked in multiple capacities in the school. For the past 3 years, I've been guidance counselor. I've done college advising, parent coordinator work, many other things in the past, but I've been working in this capacity as guidance counselor for the past 3 years. No matter what position I've held, I've always done this work. That means I'm going out to middle schools, doing this presentation, organizing tours and so on. So I love to just have conversations with all of you, give you the best information possible, give you the most factual information possible so that you can make the best choice for your child and their high school future. Okay? So I'd like to welcome you to Christopher Columbus campus. This is the former site of Christopher Columbus High School. I am a graduate of Christopher Columbus High School back in the day when it was wild. Okay? The school was opened up in 1938. It's been open up a very long time. The building is still here. It exists. It hasn't fell. The neighborhood has changed. So we're definitely going to talk about safety, scanning, and things like that, because I always know that is a topic, especially for this area and this neighborhood of the Bronx. At one point, there were 7 schools in this building. Right now, there's only 5 small schools. Columbus High School has officially phased out in 2014. So there are 5 high schools. CIMS, we are the largest high school in this building with about 620 students. The other schools on average has about 500 students. The 4 other schools, that's Pelham, Astor, Bronxdale, and then we have High School for Language and Information, that's an ELL school. Okay? CIMS is specifically on the 3rd and 4th floor of this building. Hopefully, like I said, after this, we'll go up, we'll do a very quick tour, get you guys out of here. Every school in this building has a designated space. It's not rare, but students typically don't attend classes with other students from other schools, but we'll get into school culture there. Limited unscreened. Next year, unfortunately, they're taking away limited unscreened from all the high schools that currently limit unscreened. So next year we'll have a new education opt-in option. We're not sure what that is yet, but for this year, for those of you who are applying, we're doing limited unscreened. Limited means limited seats. Unscreened means that we do not screen our students. Basically, there is no exam, there is no audition. We don't ask for report cards, recommendations. We don't have access, we don't look for that information. As long as your child's applied to us and they come to an open house, with what you're doing today, that's it. That's basically what you need to do. Now, you coming to an open house means that your child is given priority. Priority means that they will be ranked above all the other applicants. On average, CIMS gets about 2,500 applications a year, just for 9th grade. Okay, so on average, they're competing for 1 seat. It's about 24 to 26 students competing for 1 seat. What happens is that when you come into an open house, gives you priority to be ranked. So that means you're in a pool to be considered to get a seat granted at this school. Okay? I do not choose, I do not pick, I do not accept or deny students. That is done so by, like I said, the lottery process by you being ranked and hopefully you getting a seat here at the school. Any questions about limited unscreened? So what you should know about CIMS? Once again, we're a New York City public school. We specialize in math and science. We are high-performing, advanced and honors and AP courses. Once again, we're located in this campus setting with 4 of the high schools. We are limited unscreened. Okay? We're no uniform. We're going to talk about scanning and also our school dress code. I'm going to highlight all the college preparatory, youth development, and programs that we have, especially our partnership with the University of Vermont and various other colleges. Our current school size, once again, is about 615, 620 students, grades 9 through 12. Our largest grade is our current 12th grade, our 11th grade, and then our 9th and 10th grade are the smaller sizes. They're on average about 150 students. In the 9th and 10th grade, about 170 in the 11th grade, and about 165, 170 in the 12th grade. Our student-to-teacher ratio is about 20 students per class. The maximum size per classroom is about 34 per classroom. Okay. This is a breakdown of our current student population in terms of ethnicity and diversity. We have students from all over the world, first-generation immigrants, parents, and we have a very, very diverse school population, students from all over the world, Caribbean islands, students from actually Latin America, students from Asia, the Philippines, even students from Africa, Ghana, and so on. So we have a very, very diverse school population. We also have students from countries of Europe, Italy, Russia, the Ukraine, and so on. So once again, very, very diverse school population. Does our school offer special ed services and ESL? So we are a school that do accept students with IEPs, that's the the individualized educational plan. That is for students with special needs. We have something called SETS, which is resource room. That's additional help for students. We also have ICT, that is 2 teachers in a classroom setting providing support for the student with special needs. We have self-contained, that's the smallest setting in our current school. That's about 15 students to 1 teacher. We also have other related services, speech, therapy, vision, hearing services, occupational therapy, and so on. We are not a bilingual school. We do not offer classes in Spanish, but we do offer ESL, that's English as a second language. Okay. Any questions about special ed services? Great. All right, so what is a typical day at CIMS? Campus setting, nearest trains are the 2 train by White Plains Road. We also have the 5 train by Palmer Parkway. We also have the 8 bus that drops students about 2 blocks away from the school. They run alongside Williams Bridge from 225th and Bronxwood. The 8 bus also comes from the other end over by Tremont and Westchester Ave by the 6 train. That's by Newman High School. The 39 bus runs along White Plains Road, and the 12 bus runs from Co-op City side or from Fordham University Ave side, and that's the select bus service that drops them right at Williams Bridge and Pelham Park. When your child gets here, they're going to go through scanning. We're going to go through that in detail. Once again, we're a no uniform campus, but we do have a dress code. You'll see the school on the 3rd and 4th floor, and we're also going to talk about the bell schedule and transition times. When does your child come to school and when are they dismissed? This is our current bell schedule. This is the uniform bell schedule for the entire campus. Every school follows this bell schedule. Students, we do not have first period, so you do not have to come to school at 7 o'clock in the morning. All right? Man. Our schedule starts at second period, which is at 8:20. Our day ends at 9th period, which is at 2:40. Every student has 7 classes, so that's 7 periods plus 1 period of lunch, so that's 8 periods per day. Now there is a modified schedule. We ask students if they want to come in for 9:12, and they can leave at 3:32. Okay? So if students don't want gym during their regular day, they don't want to be sweating, we offer gym during 10th period for students. Every school in this building has a separate lunch period. So our lunch periods for this year is 6th period, which is at 11:36, 8th period at 1:12, and then 9th period, which is at 1:59. Students that have lunch 9th period typically leave early. That means after their last period of class, which is 8th, they're more than welcome to go home. So they're not required to stay in school for lunch. Is the building safe? Is there scanning for my child? So every student is required to go through scanning. There are separate entrances for scanning in this building. Students enter through the cafeteria. There's an entrance on Colden Avenue in Astor, another entrance right by the alleyway on Astor Avenue. Students come through scanning. Every student has a student ID. They swipe in to clock in the time that they come into the building. They also clock in for gym and for lunch. Students do not have to swipe to leave the building. Okay. We're asking students to arrive 20 minutes before class starts. So if a student starts